Hey, yo, E-King Fight News. And Mikey Garcia defeats Robert Easter in a 12-round unanimous decision in a very impressive performance. E-King Fight News. All right, Mikey Garcia. He looked as he always does, man. Mikey Garcia is normally one of the best technical fighters in boxing. When you just go straight by technique, there's not too many better fighters. Balance, coordination, ring skills, boxing IQ. There's none better than Mikey Garcia. I mean, always he's got his eyes fixed on the opponent, always moving his head, always, looking to set up a straight left jab, a beautiful left hook, a nice 1-2 combination, and he knows exactly when to let his hands go to get the perfect distance. He's always looking for the perfect distance. And Mikey Garcia he's a master of range. He has mastered what punching range he needs to be in order to land his shots. And Robert Easter just didn't realize that Mikey Garcia was this good in the center of the ring. So he might as well have gone back to fighting short, because fighting tall was you're not gonna outbox Mikey Garcia if you show up. This is the first time you start the fight, start to use your jab and shit. It's just not gonna work out for you, man. It's not gonna. You gotta mix it up. You gotta mix it. You gotta get on the inside. Give him some trouble, then maybe pop back out and give him something to think about. You didn't give him anything to think about. And Robert Easter blew the fight. I mean, he looked okay early on, but okay is not good enough. Okay is not. You can snap a jab all you want, but if you know the jab is coming, if you're gonna fade the jab, the Garcia, he's gonna know. He's gonna know when to throw his right hand over the top. He's gonna know when to counter you with a left hook. And that's how good Mikey Garcia is, man. That's why this whole Lomachenko fight, that's the fight I think people want to see more than anything else. It's Mikey Garcia versus Vasyl Lomachenko. But Mikey Garcia is stepping all the way up. Talking about Errol Spence Jr. Talking about Errol Spence Jr. is the fight he wants to make happen. And shame on all these other fake-ass welterweights that don't want to get in the ring with Errol Spence. Because Mikey Garcia is putting you all to shame. The champion at 135, held the title at 140. And I mean, damn. He's willing to go up to 147. Guys like Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, still having second thoughts. Man, I saw the headline though of Boxing Scene. I hope Sean Porter's serious about that. Because I don't even know. Man, I don't even know if he's serious about fighting Errol Spence. He might be talking like that now just to get some fans behind him, because he must have realized he lost a lot of his fan base. He must have realized he lost a lot of his fan base by the shit he was talking about, Garcia, Danny Garcia, I mean, and basically not willing to fight Errol Spence. True champion, Errol Spence Jr. But I mean, shit, Mikey Garcia, once again, proves why he is, one of the best now, it's undeniable. This is a top 5 pound for pound fighter in Mikey Garcia, man. Absolutely no doubt about it. You gotta have Mikey Garcia in your top 5 pound for pound. Probably give him number 5. Probably give Mikey Garcia number 5. Number 4 is gonna be number 4 pound for pound, man. The Triple G. Gennady Golovkin. Man, the dude never even move up in weight. How the fuck is he in the pound for pound conversation, man? Canelo just got popped, so I ain't even include both those hoes, man. Fuck that, man. Mikey Garcia, number 5. I'm about to have to work backwards and shit, man. Errol Spence. Errol Spence Jr., number 4. Fuck it. Errol Spence, number 4. Fucking Alexander Usyk, number 3. Vasyl Lomachenko, number 2. And Terrence Bud Crawford, number 1 pound for pound. That's my top 5. Fuck with it. E-King Fight News, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. Man, Robert Easter, man, he did good with his jab, man. But that shit was never going to be enough, man. That shit was never going to be enough. You know how you land a jab against Mikey Garcia? You know how you land a jab? You jab to the fucking body. Get him to the body, man. Mix it up. Robert Easter Jr. did not mix it up in this fight. Not only that, but he just wasn't ready, man. The guy's too green. He's fought too many fights where he gave up his height. Now all of a sudden he wants to fight tall. That shit's not going to work out for you, man. You got to stick to what you know at the end of the day. If you're on the inside, rough Mikey up. You know, hit him with some body shots. But we didn't see that, man. We saw Mikey Garcia, man. He put on a display, boxing display. That was a clinical performance. Schooled the shit out of Robert Easter Jr., man. And Mikey Garcia, by the way, Mikey Garcia has one of the best jabs in boxing. Look at him split the guard with a beautiful left jab. And he knows how to get full extension on it. And he's got, look, he's got the right hand cocked. He's ready to let that right hand go. That's beautiful boxing, man. I'm sorry. Mikey Garcia, man. He really is one of the best in the game. I mean, can he beat Errol Spence? I think that's a really big jump. But if he can fight at his distance. See, that's the thing. But Errol Spence ain't gonna fuck around with no jab, man. Errol Spence she should be able to get around this jab and go to Mikey Garcia's body. And if he can get him to the body, then it's gonna be a whole nother scenario. I mean, Mikey Garcia, he's never felt the pressure of a guy like Errol Spence Jr. He's never felt that before. I mean, this is full on welterweight fighter who lands these vicious body shots. And he can go back up to the head with it. And he can box a little bit. And he's got good defense. So, I mean, Errol Spence is willing to get hit. Make no mistake about it, but can Mikey Garcia outbox Errol Spence like he did this Robert Easter Jr. cat? I think they're two different fighters. And Robert Easter, man, maybe he should have gone back to what he knew best. You know, that shit, you know, trying to implement a new style. You know, it sounds good. Like, it sounds good in theory, but when you're actually trying to execute, it's a whole nother fucking... It's a whole different world out there when you're trying to do a style that you've never fucking fought in. And Robert Easter, you know, credit to him, because that was one way that was going to work out for him. I mean, yeah, he might have caught a couple of the early rounds. He might have caught the first round, the third round. But what Mikey Garcia was doing was he said, okay, I'm going to adjust to this. You know, moving his head, slipping the jab. And they started countering it. You saw a third round. Third or fourth round, man, beautiful knockdown from Mikey Garcia. Left hook, set the pace of the fight, set the tone of the fight. Said, oh no, I'm going to whip your ass. That's what's going to happen. You ain't going to try and outbox this dude. And that's what happened, man. Mikey Garcia outboxes, outclasses, out-hustles Robert Easter Jr., makes him look ordinary ass champion on the mat. And it is what it is, man. Shout out to Mikey Garcia. His performance was sublime. It was a tremendous performance. I mean, this is more impressive than in Lomachenko versus Linares. And somehow that was for a title in the same division. So let's get it. Let's get it, man. Mike Garcia should really be calling out Lomachenko, but he knows. Maybe he knows something about that fight. Like, it can't happen. You know, Bob Arum doesn't want doesn't want. I don't know what it is, but Mikey Garcia defeats Robert Easter Jr. 12-round unanimous decision, man. You can't fight news. Let me know what you guys think. And of course the call outs on Earl Spence, man. That's some other shit, man. That's gonna be real interesting.